You get the dreaded phone call from your mechanic, but instead of a quote, you just hear a long, heavy sigh. That sigh is the sound of a professional who knows they're about to work on a car they absolutely hate. A car so over-engineered and prone to failure, but it's a nightmare for them and a financial black hole for you. Welcome to CARZMOOD. Today, we're revealing the mechanic's secret blacklist. These are the 9 cars that technicians across the country pray they never see. They look tempting on the used market, but they hide engineering disasters that will bankrupt you. For each one, I'll tell you what to buy instead. First on the blacklist is not a car, but an engine. Chrysler's infamous 2.7-liter V6. You'll find this engine in cars like the Dodge Intrepid and Chrysler Sebring from the late 90s to mid-2000s. Mechanics call it the Sludge monster. Due to a critical design flaw, the oil passages were too small, causing the oil to overheat, break down, and turn into thick, engine-killing sludge. By the time you hear the engine knocking, it's already too late. You've bought a 3,000-pound paperweight. A much smarter buy for a cheap sedan from that era is a Ford Taurus with the 3.0-liter Vulcan V6. That engine is a simple, unkillable workhorse. Number 2 is the car that looks like a blast to drive, but is a nightmare to own. The early Mini Cooper, especially from 2002 to 2006. These cars are famous for 2 things: go-kart handling and catastrophic transmission failures. The automatic CVT transmissions were made of glass. On top of that, everything is crammed into such a tiny space that a simple repair, like replacing a water pump, requires a surgeon's hands and 10 hours of labor. It's a fun weekender that quickly turns into a full-time, money-draining project car. Looking for a fun, reliable small car that won't betray you? Get a Mazda Miata. It's just as fun and 1,000 times more reliable. Third on the list is the poster child for cheap SUV syndrome, the first-generation Jeep Compass and Patriot. They look like capable Jeeps, but underneath they were built on a cheap car platform with, you guessed it, a fragile Jatco CVT transmission. Just like the Nissans, these transmissions are known to fail early and often, leaving you with a repair bill that's more than the car is worth. They are a stain on the Jeep brand. Instead of one of these, find a Toyota RAV4 from the same period. It might cost a little more up front, but it won't spontaneously self-destruct on your way to work. Number 4 is the car on our thumbnail, and the reason many Porsche mechanics have gone gray early. The first-generation Porsche Cayenne. You see them for sale for under $10,000 and think, I can own a Porsche. What you're actually buying is a 5,000-pound bundle of problems. The most famous issue? Plastic coolant pipes running through the engine valley that will crack. To replace these cheap plastic parts, the entire engine has to be removed from the car. It's a $10,000 repair for a $100 part. That's insane! If you want a reliable luxury SUV, buy its sister car, the Lexus GX 470. It shares a similar platform, but is packed with Toyota's legendary reliability. Number 5 is a legend for all the wrong reasons. Any Cadillac with the Northstar V8. The Northstar was a technological marvel when it came out, but it had a fatal flaw. The head bolts would pull out of the aluminum engine block, causing massive head gasket leaks. It's an engine that literally unbuilds itself over time. Repairing it is so expensive and difficult that most mechanics will just tell you to scrap the car. It's one of the most infamous engine failures in history. 6th is the adorable money pit, the Fiat 500. We mentioned it in our last video, and it's on this list because mechanics confirm it's a nightmare. The build quality is atrocious. Everything feels cheap because it is. From clutches that wear out in 30,000 miles to electrical systems that seem to be possessed, these cars are in the shop constantly for the most random and frustrating reasons. Want a fun, reliable small car? The answer is always the Honda Fit. Number 7 is a car that looks like the ultimate sophisticated adventure vehicle, the early Audi Allroad. The problem isn't the engine. It's what holds the car up. The complex air suspension system, which gives it a smooth ride, is a ticking time bomb. The rubber airbags dry rot and leak, the compressors burn out, and the sensors fail. Replacing the whole system costs thousands, and many owners just give up, leaving the car sitting on the ground. A much more reliable and equally capable wagon? A Subaru Outback. Number 8 is the king of over-engineering, the Volkswagen Touareg with the V10 TDI engine. This thing is a monster, a diesel V10 that could pull a house off its foundation. But mechanics are terrified of it. It's so complex and so tightly packed that almost any repair, even replacing a starter, requires the entire engine and transmission to be dropped out of the vehicle. It's a maintenance nightmare that makes even seasoned German car specialists want to run and hide. Finally, number 9 isn't a single car, but a whole brand that mechanics approach with caution. Land Rover. While modern Range Rovers are known for their complexity, even older models like the Discovery and LR3 are plagued with issues, from persistent air suspension faults to baffling electrical gremlins like can only be described as magic. These cars require a specialist with deep pockets and the patience of a saint. As one mechanic said, you don't just own a Land Rover, you're its full-time caretaker. So there it is, the Chrysler 2.7, the Mini Cooper, the Jeep Compass, the Porsche Cayenne, the Northstar Cadillac, the Fiat 500, the Audi Allroad, the V10 Touareg, and the Land Rover. These are the cars that mechanics know will be back in their shop again and again. Buying a car is a huge decision. Knowing which ones to avoid is the most powerful tool you have. If this secret blacklist saved you from a future financial nightmare, do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to CARZMOOD. And now, I want to hear from the experts. If you're a mechanic, what's the one car you absolutely hate working on? Drop it in the comments below. Let's warn the world together. Thanks for watching.